Steve. Okay, take your little loop. If you ever want to make one of these, the first thing you do is just tie an overhand knot in the fluorocarbon and then trim right behind the knot. But when you make this loop, if you don't have a knot in, the loop will come undone. So that knot keeps the loop from unraveling. So I'm going to kind of slip that over, and I'm going to just kind of wiggle it in. So far, I've found that most of them right about there. But you notice I've got a bunch of my hackle barbs trapped in there. So I'm going to use my dauber and try to get any of those that I have trapped in there free from the loop. And then I'm going to tighten that gradually, and I'm going to leave. You see I've left a little bit of my knot? Get that close enough so maybe you can see what I'm doing here. Now while I was dinking around, I pulled my knot tight. So I'm going to cross my fingers and hope to die that that is about the right position. I'm going to pop my fly out and see how is it hanging.
Zoom back a little bit.
It's hanging pretty horizontal, okay? So I'm going to grab it by the hook at the back, and then I'm going to pull that knot tight. And it's a little bit tail heavy. You can still adjust that a little bit by, it's a little tail heavy, you can pull it forward. It's still too tail heavy.
There you go.
I've got it, that's probably about as horizontal as I'm going to get. Okay? So try and get your loop, try not to tighten that loop too tight, because if it's not in the right position, once it's tightened, you're out of luck. All right, take your glass globe, grab that little ring at the top, and just pull that metal part out, okay?
Move slow.
I've just pulled it out, okay? I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to take my fly, and I'm going to try and get it to drop inside the globe, okay? I've got it inside the globe now. Then I'm going to pull that about where I think I want it, and I'm going to take the cap, and I'm going to take the other end of my fluorocarbon, and I'm going to bring it through the slot in the ornament cap, and I'm going to put my cap back on. Okay, so now, whoa, that would have been tragic. No, I really missed. Okay, now, if you pull that ornament up and place it about where you want it, I'm going to grab that line with my thumb so it holds it in place. And I think I've got it, it's about centered. Looks pretty good. I'm going to take my UV cement and I'm going to put a little dab right where that line is coming out of the slot. And if you can see that, you got to make sure the line is in that little glob of waiter repair. Then I'm going to turn my UV light onto that. Just hold it there for 3 or 4 seconds, and that will harden. You take your thumb off, and voila, it's hanging right where you want it.
Okay, don't move it.
And I'm just going to trim that extra line off. So there is a hung ornament. Now you should have either white or red little tree ornament hanger. Just put the knot in through, slip the knot through the loop. Pull it tight, and there is your ornament ready to hang on a tree or wherever you want it.
Hold it real steady. All right. Thank you very much. Any more comments, we'll do it right now.
Okay.